Hello tacticians and cyberpunks. Welcome back to Playing Hardball. Welcome back to the Cyber Knights by the Trese Brothers. Well, this is the demo. We are continuing where we left off last time. By the way, there is even another very nice feature here that I appreciate so much, because right after I just finished this other episode, my computer crashed again with blue screen to death. Most likely has nothing to do with the demo, but with my GeForce software and the driver for my graphics card. But the game automatically saves and into a save game file. So, and that is very convenient. So I could just, thanks to the fact that the other video was not corrupted as I ended it through the crash, we can just keep on. So. But we found I think, well, we don't have a hacker here, right? Hackers only, and we don't have a hacker. But my idea would be, and I would hope, that we could get there, but we are not able to do that here in this demo, I think, because Emil only has the ability to do her stuff twice. And then the cooldown is 4 turns, you know? And we need to switch off this one here. Or we run around, of course. We could do that as well. I mean, we could do that, right? And this one, but it switches around, like counterclockwise, apparently. But well, guys, I think we should do it. So, but can we actually, I would like to save the game somehow, but we can't save it. It saves automatically, but it's only for hackers. So, and these guys, they are no hackers, so apparently it's not working. I'm sure of it. So Sasha, you just run in here. Let's move. And your turn, Emil. Yeah. So I'm fairly sure it will not work. So let's not do it. Let's not waste our time. No, sorry. Now I forgot. Oh, I'm stupid. Now I forgot totally about the fact that we wanted to switch off the camera, of course. Well, anyway. Let's end her action. Aaron, you can't do much right now. But the thing shouldn't be able to see you behind this one, right? And let's hunker down. Okay, it doesn't show. Oh yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. But I guess if we can't see and shoot from behind this cover here, then the camera shouldn't be able to see us, right? Well, we'll see what happens, by the way. So, oh yeah, no, didn't see us. Okay. Aaron, you sprint. Yeah. So it's another turn. Unfortunately, there's more escalation going. You go in, and you turn, and then it's Aaron again. Security level 3. What happened? Oh yeah, there are guys. Now someone is on the roof. Yeah, that took too long. But we get out of there. The elevator is engaging. We're out of here. You took that TX-80 out, Hammond. Hardball has exited the building in the cargo truck. You all know your exits. Get to them. Okay, we carried ourselves around, so I want a strict 24-hour dust off period. Don't you dare bring an ultra tech tail back to our safe house. Okay. Although I'm not sure. Ah yeah, that was it. You made it out alive. You escaped the rooftop, but someone set us up. If they had been there any faster, we might not have escaped. This demo isn't over. Now you will return to your safe house and plot your next move and try to figure out who set you up. By the time we release to early access on Steam, we'll have more enemy variety, improved AI, 8+ classes to build your squad and multi-class. All the strategy layer, heist planning, underworld networking, faction reputation, and more. Dozens of heists and special story missions, 40+ hours of gameplay. We hope you'll wishlist and join our community for launch updates. Very nice. So, the team's infamy and reputation grows, gaining plus 0.34 power level. Mercenaries, everybody got 100 XP. Aaron is injured for 24 hours. Payment and rewards. We didn't get any mission payment. Loot. We looted 2 things. Yeah, my thinking was actually that the guy... Well, we had a remote hacker, right? That was my thinking, but considering this escalation level, I think it was the right decision not to go through to that hacker location. So, everything is finally quiet. That was a mess, but you all did well. We got Hardball out of there safely. Are we in the clear? For the moment we are. The safe house is operationally secure. What's our next move? We go dark and we wait. We are not doing anything until Hardball is back on her feet. Okay, Sasha. How long will it take Hardball to recover? Someone sold us out back at the AUK clinic. No comms in or out. Now we wait. How long will it take for Hardball to recover? Not as long as you might think. They probably dumped a gallon of patch and stitch nano down in there, and you know she is flying high on all the medis. They said a week back at the clinic, even that grey stitch gunk can't fix a spinal slice that fast. Hammond, someone sold us out back at the AUK clinic. Yeah. There had to be a snitch. That ultra tech hit squad didn't find us on its own. I'm not trying to sow distrust here. If it was one of you, then I'm sure we'd all be dead already. You're right about that. Otherwise, their goons wouldn't have showed up so late or so underprepared. Someone was trying to make a late buck. There has to be a trail, but we can't let Ultratech catch us sniffing around it. There are lots of ways we can be discreet. Every action has an echo in the matrix. You can choose to send a merc out into the field on legwork. These non-job tasks are field operations such as casing a joint, following a target, investigations and more. Oh, that's interesting. We need to pick our legworks carefully as each has its own risk and rewards. Our chances of success will be based on the merc's traits, backstory and history. Once a merc is committed to a legwork, they will not become available for a job again until it is complete, so we need to avoid overcommitting. Okay. That's interesting. Blur, if we are careful, we might be able to pick up the snitch's trail without attracting more Ultratech attention. Clinic snitch. There's no way the call that brought down the Ultratech tech response team didn't ring some high-level alarm bells. With the careful hand, we can find those markers left in the AUK clinic's matrix. Oh yeah, that's an interesting thought. So, assigned merc is locked in for 4 days and 12 hours. 1 attempt. Success, uncover the identity of the whistleblower who called in Ultratech. Failure plus 20 heat. Oh. There's heat. Uncover the whistleblower's identity but get picked up by Ultratech scanners. Okay. So Hammond. Legwork. If we are careful, yeah, we might pick up the snitch's tail. I can poke around the AUK clinic. The call had to originate from within the building. I'll be very discreet. I don't want Hardball to wake and hear that I messed this up. Your little digital footies better treat lightly. I don't want an Ultratech hit squad is knocking on the door. Hammond's legwork has been added to the timeline and will automatically advance whenever we hit play. Okay. No comms in or out. Now we wait. Except Hammond, you've got work to do. You're all at the shooting range then. Running a heist team requires judicious planning. To wait at your safe house while you prepare for your next move, advance the timeline with the play button in the top left. There, okay, interesting. This is heat. Oh yeah, we have 12 of 100 as we stir trouble in the underworld with the law and with criminals alike. will produce heat. As our heat rises, target security for our jobs will be stiffer. Some contacts may stop dealing with us and the stress on the team is increased. Or increases. Oh yeah, interesting. Here there are barracks. Roster management is disabled in this demo. Command HQ. There are no missions available at this time. Cold storage. Safe house base management is disabled in the demo. Trash room. Oh, we can build something. Very nice. Oh, it's stinking there. Oh, nice idea. This is our safe house. We can clean up the basement and the stuff. So this is where squatters were, I guess. And we took this one over. Rest and recover. New message. 2 days it takes time to recover from a spinal slice, even for someone as tough as Hardball. Yeah, we have extra HP, right? Rest and recover. And he tries the leg work. Okay, then. So otherwise there's nothing else to do here. What's this? Ah, this is like the... Oh, that's interesting. So this is the timeline where things would happen. What's this here? Team power level. Your Merc company's underworld renown and infamy represented in a single power level. Team power level is unaffected by Merc headcount, level, gear, etc. It is a measure only of your accomplishments and your legend. Gain team power level exclusively by completing missions and stories. I guess then, you know, if this is high, then certain people will treat us with more respect and even probably give... it would be logical that this gives access to maybe more risky or more prestigious jobs that have a higher reward, right? NBS cubes, nano-bearing substrate cubes, are the raw material component required for modern nanofab forges. A supply of NBS cubes are required to use blueprints to nanofab items. Interesting. United Digitals, UDs, Digis, credits, UDAs, UDubs, dollars, bucks, creds, ledges. Okay, market, demo log, shop your underworld networks, contacts, demo log, check your underworld connections, interesting, journal, review your Knights log, and help. Yeah, we don't need the help. So, let's advance the time. Okay, ah yeah, so should you really be back on your feet, Hardball? Oh yeah, we are a tough lady, right? Evening, Blur, you are up late. We've all been stewing here. It's been a nervous wait for you to recover. But look, let me get you back to bed. I'm 12 days out of cyber surgery and riding a wave of pain medis. I'm not going anywhere. I'm fine, I'm just standing here thinking. Like the thing in your spine is thinking? I'm the only one thinking, Blur. My new spinal is a lot of things. A quantum crypt, a tactile computer, a quantum countermeasures broadcaster, but it is not some AI floating around in my skull. Sorry, I know. But yeah, I'm thinking with it. We will find some time to talk to the others tomorrow. I'll find some time to talk to the others tomorrow. I know I need to calm some frayed nerves. This quantum rider changes nothing and everything. We all swallowed a big bottle of risk on this one, but it's going to pay off. We'll come up aces, I know it. But if you are going to be a stubborn mule and refuse to go back to bed, we can at least talk shop. What's our next play? So, Ultratech dropped a response team on the clinic. Right on the roof, nearly on our heads, and another team came through the lobby. So, someone snitched us, but late. Otherwise they would have just been waiting for us. Could have been someone on the surgical team. I can't square how it could be someone on our team and we'd still be alive. Nah, this isn't one of our own. I sent Hammond to figure it out quietly. Good moves, we can trust Hammond with this one. He knows this kind of work is done far from the safe house. Okay. Have we heard anything from Octane? I'm sure she is eager to hear how things went. That is probably our fixer or another contact or something. Octane called twice while you were under, but the team had agreed to go dark, so I let it beep. Honestly, I didn't want to talk to Octane until she could see you up and in fighting shape. Well, she can wait a little longer then. I don't know, not much longer, Hardball. You're a big investment, you know. We can call Octane directly by clicking on the timeline event or wait for her call by pressing play to advance the timeline. Yeah, we need a bankroll. We need to test these new teeth on a heist. When Octane offered us the loan, we knew we'd need hot cash shortly after the operation. We've been saving the cube run just for this purpose. Emil found this one and scoped the facility out. It's a site where Warner Brown is preparing to kit out a new nanofab. They've stashed some blueprints and NBS cubes there in advance of the forges arriving. It's not perfect. Warner Brown is the new kid on the block, so they are going to be on high alert. But we can dump those blueprints and cubes straight to the black market for United Digitals, probably enough to cover the first loan payment. And we need those credits. Octane's repayment schedule is very steep. You can review and plan the cube run in the demo, in the HQ. However, the job is locked in the demo. Okay. Octane doesn't want to talk to us actually. She wants to hear about her money. She's not interested in us personally. Maybe, but we have a full 2 weeks before we owe her payment, so there must be a reason for the calls. Everyone has another agenda, eh? Here in New Boston, yes, they do. Alright, let's contact her and figure out what she has in mind. Maybe we can learn something to boot. Enough hardball. I don't care what you say, you're going to bed. You're going back to bed, and I'll come with you. Ha, if you insist, I'll want to be looking fresh to talk to Octane tomorrow anyway. She's got a cybernetic eye. It's a possible recruit. I want you to meet a thief named Bryna. I used to work with her on jobs when I was with the Lost set. Okay. Yeah, this is the command HQ. Oh, yeah. This is the cube run. Okay, I'm just hitting escape for the moment. Here, this is yellow. What is it? Can't click it. Okay. Cold storage. There's nothing there. It's level 1. It says level 1. Okay, can't do anything there. New message. It's time to talk with Octane and see what she wants. Or maybe we should... This mission planning. Client against WB. This job cannot be played in the demo. Warner Brown is preparing to establish a new nanofab. They are mid-construction but have already stashed blueprints and NBS cubes there in advance of the forges coming online. As they have already stocked the cryo vaults, security is going to be tight. Running the hit for ourselves, we won't get paid but can dump any blueprints or NBS cubes straight to the black market for profit. Requirements: the Cyber Knight must go on this heist. Oh yeah, we are the Cyber Knight, huh, with our spinal job, so this job cannot be played in the demo. Yeah. Well then, let's advance. So we talk, or let's start the conversation. So it's time to talk with Octane and see what she wants. Not my favorite call to make, but debts have to be paid. Let's see what we can learn. Ah, look what the black soup washed up. Ah, she's also got a... Hardball went into a sterile operating bay at the Orc Clinic. She wasn't swimming in the Boston Harbor. She's got a jack. So she can connect to the Matrix, or however it's called here. Oh, she took a journey into the black, alright. The splicer said every new Cyber Knight dies on the operating table when they are laying the quantum filaments. It's just a question of whether you come back or not. You wouldn't have been the first. I'm standing here, alive and cranking. Your investment didn't die on the table. I've missed you, Hardball. Can I say that? It feels like it's been a long wait. Yeah. Now that she heard that the investment is here, right? So... We knew the risks. So you've seen a knight die in op? No, this is all new to me. Quantum riders are so rare, they're impossible to get. The splicer, Dr. Eggman, was telling some stories she had heard from other surgeons taking the risk. You were the first Cyber Knight she ever cut up, probably her last, I guess. What, her last? That sounds ominous. Remember the ultra-tech response team that tried to catch you? Well, they scooped her up. I'm sure their interrogators will make short work of learning that her brother owed a life debt to D-Cartel. But there isn't anything else she can tell them. It was all set up blind. Ultratech won't be a step closer to you or me after the long chat with the good doctor. Cyber Knight Quantum Riders are impossible to get, so where did you get this one? So that's the Cyber Knight Quantum Riders, obviously or probably the name for the spinal implant and this whole thing, right? I wonder if this here, our face mask, is part of the thing, but I guess not. Nanofabbing, one of these things is so illegal, no one even has the blueprints. It's a zombie computer, isn't it? They're all zombie quantum riders at this point, Blur. So yes, it is. Your spinal implant was recently spliced out of the spine of a dead Cyber Knight. And who the hell was that? A knight died on the job. I got the opportunity to inherit the computer and took it, and now it's yours. All the rest are secrets of the D-Cartel, and I will not say more. Okay, I'm still wondering why you wanted to talk. Our loan payment isn't up for a while. I see your priorities are straight. Skip the chit-chat and let's talk money. You choose to be direct, so I will be direct. You owe me a lot of United Digitals, more than you may be able to repay. We are. Please, I'm not here to threaten you, and I don't expect you to work for me and repay your debts. I called to make you an offer. I have a job for you. I need you to recover something that has been stolen from me. We do jobs, we do stolen property. What will you pay? I will erase your debt entirely, Hardball. Oh, that's a good offer. 2 million. Hold the line, Chumbo. Are you saying that you found it impossible to find Cyber Knight's computer, loaned us 2 mil to install it? All that just so we can do a job for you? It is a very sensitive matter internal to D Street Cartel. You'll be going directly against the Syndicate. Recovery is only the first step. The thief is Ghoul, a Syndicate blade, who won't part easily with my stolen property. But once you have recovered my property, I need a Cyber Knight. I need you to sneak it into a secure data center. And if we pull it off, you'll drop the 2 million debt, recover my lost property, hit a data center, and the 2 million United Digitals are forgiven. If we complete these jobs, then you must tell us the history of my Quantum Rider. I need to know who this zombie wasn't before me. That kind of past doesn't just die with the owner. If you pull off the heists, I will tell you everything I know. It isn't much, though. I need to know, Octane. Okay, so this one is blocked. That's the money job. We need to see the specs, and you know, we wouldn't double cross her, you know, because she's a good contact. She obviously has a lot of resources and is creative, so she's actually a very good contact for us, and we would want to keep her on our good side, right? And not getting this implant. Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense. But if we were psychopaths, a little bit stupid, then probably this would be the thing, you know? Or obsessed with our independence, maybe. But whatever. So we need to see the specs on these jobs, but we'll take your offer. So was this the plan all along? You never wanted us to pay off the debt? If you had insisted, I'd take the money and find someone else to do the work. I'm glad you can see the business sense of taking my offer. We're going to need a lot more details before we can promise anything, but we'll look at your jobs. Everything is coming over right now. You know how to contact me if you have any questions. Octane's Haven Smokeout is ready to be planned at your HQ. Additional conversations and options for each job are available from the Command HQ. With that piece of business concluded, I will leave you to your planning. Well, she has disconnected. By hell, Octane wants us to go up against her D-Cartel rivals. A powerful Syndicate blade like Ghoul isn't going to tip over easily. That's why she called you in, or created you. Well, how do we know we are on the winning side of this? What if Octane doesn't come out on top? Octane is asking us to go up against a member of the D-Cartel, but isn't our 2 million loan really with the D-Cartel? Maybe the D-Cartel doesn't even know about the loan. As the financier, Octane might be keeping us a secret. From Ghoul and from every other possible threat or enemy in the D-Cartel. Well, we need this loan forgiven. But not if it lands us in even worse trouble with the rest of the D Street cartel. Yeah, we have only heard Octane's side of the story here. We may want our own read on her power plays within the D cartel. Okay. Where did this zombie spinal computer really come from? I'm not surprised that it's a zombie quantum rider. It's been illegal for half a century to nanofab these things. Yeah, but Octane was hiding something important behind the excuse of D-Cartel secrets. Do you think Octane might have more about the Dead Knight than she was willing to say? Absolutely. Maybe she killed the Knight to get the rider. Who knows? Or the Knight died on the very job that Octane is sending us on. We need to take Octane's offer, but we don't have to take it blind. Someone better start quietly digging on the previous owner of our new Quantum Rider. Used Quantum Rider, zombied actually. New to you at least. Let's just stick with new Cyber Knight's computer, okay? Okay, yeah, we need to do legwork here. We need to learn more about my Cyber Knight's computer true origin, and we need to investigate Octane's power plays inside the D-Cartel. Is she leading us into more trouble than we can handle? Yeah, it's always good to be cautious, right? So let's do this one here first. Ah yeah, Aaron. Octane has stacked this all too carefully. We need to understand how the jobs we are doing for her are going against Octane, and if we are on the wrong side of this mess or not. Okay, the assigned merc is locked in for 8 days. We have 1 attempt. We learn secrets about Octane's risky position within the D-Cartel. Risk of injury up to 7 days. Learn the secrets but run afoul of D-Cartel soldiers. Yeah. Oh, he's ferocious. Sleuth. Combat-focused job. Yeah. Let's use him. Obviously, we need to investigate Octane's power plays inside the D-Cartel. So, I don't like what I'm hearing about this entire deal that Octane has let out. The 2 million Digiloan was bad enough. This seems worse. It is our best way out of the loan right now, so we are going to stick with it. But we need you to be thorough and quiet. We need to know what type of play Octane is planning and who her enemies are. The briefing on the job itself has a lot of detail to follow up on about the Syndicate Blade Ghoul. If it means we get off Octane's hooks faster, I'm all in. But I'll have to be careful asking around any Syndicate's business. They see Brave Star under covers and rats under every move. Oh, and what's about the other? Oh, I thought we could maybe do both legworks, huh? I'm just searching around. So this is where we can plan. Cold storage, still not available. Barracks. Wait for completion. No. Plan mission. Start interaction. Wait for completion. No, we are not waiting. I wanted to send the other guy on the job. What's this? Oh yeah. New message. We can look into the future, huh? Our loan payment of 250,000 will be due to... Oh, okay. So this is what we know. In 16 days and 5 hours we have to pay 250,000. Yeah, that is indeed some kind of pressure. Financial pressure on us, right? So, I mean, obviously we do the job. Unless it's like killing us. But then, on the other hand, it can't be crazy. Because then the person, this Octane, wouldn't do it, right? So let's plan this one. The Haven smoke out, moderate. Combat optional. Stealth is optional. Oh yeah. So it's our thing. This is going against Ghoul's Street Cartel. Octane's rival within the D-Cartel has stolen a very important secured Dropbox from her. The rival, Ghoul, has mistakenly stashed the Dropbox at a Syndicate hideout, not suspecting a reprisal. We will raid the Syndicate Haven to recover the Q endpoint, taking out as many of their soldiers as we can before we have to go loud. Ghoul has brought in a syndicate ghostwire hacker to try to crack the Dropbox, and if possible, we should execute this target. Cyber Knight must go on this heist. We earn 92,000 for successfully completing primary mission, plus 5 trust with Octane. Yeah, that's a very nice and interesting mechanic here. And it's obvious that we would want to build our relationship with her. Now that we have the stuff, yeah. So as I said before, crossing her, like, or walking away with this, even if it's a zombified implant, yeah, certainly not the best idea. Extra 20,000 for killing the syndicate's ghostwire. This one plus 2 favor with Octane if completed in 12 or less turns. Oh yeah, interesting, okay. So now, can we actually do something with our characters here? We can't click anything here. But let's have a look. Factions. Places. New Boston. New Boston. The New Boston Dome was built over the crumbling infrastructure of Old Boston. Construction started in a rush in 2175. By this point, the worldwide fallout from nano-pollution was rising. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we look at a post-apocalypse thing. So maybe nanotech got out of hand or something. The dome construction was controversial at the time, but most of the cities that survived the nano fallout started their dome construction near this date, early enough to be ahead when the worst of the fallout hit. Within the dome, the largest structures are the towers, which are immense, while mile-wide buildings that also play a role as support pillars for the dome. Some of these are corporate headquarters or extreme luxury residences. Living space in the dome is extremely vertical. There are layers and layers of street-level slices built on top of another lower street-level slice. Some districts there are as many as 16 covered slices in a crumbling pile. Okay, interesting. Tech, nanofab and forges. For the last century, the state-of-the-art fabrication and printing technology has been fabrication or nanofab. While implementations of the pattern vary widely in sophistication, cost and precision, nanofab always features a forge which is capable of processing blueprints and combining their printing nano with nano-bearing substrate. The raw forge ready materials required produce the resulting high-tech and nano devices to the blueprint's exact specification. Terms, blue card. A blue card is a threefold document representing a work contract, temporary corporate citizenship, and a personal identification card within the realm of mega corporations. The elusive blue card, while granting an individual the opportunity to work within the sovereign territory of a mega corporation, offers limited security due to its revocable nature. These contracts can be terminated without cause and at a moment's notice, leaving the worker vulnerable to the whims of their corporate bosses and profits. So basically loan slaves. Despite the precarious nature of the citizenship, blue card holders have significant advantages in salary, services and amenities when compared to the basic benefits provided to green card holders under the United North America UNA services. Naturally, the benefits of a blue card vary depending on the occupation and, most crucially, the particular mega corporation that has granted the coveted blue card status. Okay. Turn an initiative track. Each character and enemy has a separate initiative score, placing them on the initiative track. Yeah, that we already saw. We have 6 action points to spend in a turn, but we do not need to spend it all in a single action. When it is our action in the initiative track, we have options. If the next character in the initiative track is an ally, we may yield. Yeah, we already saw that. Yield, delay. And if we have spent all our action points for the turn or are ready to move into the next turn, we may end our action for the turn. And then we roll initiative. Mission turns. The action in a mission is organized into turns. A turn ends when all characters and enemies have ended their action or run out of action points. Whenever someone ends their action for the turn, they roll initiative and take their position in the initiative track for the next turn. Okay, good. Using items. To use an item, click on your backpack, pick the item to unpack it, and it converts into a talent. Oh yeah, okay. Stealth, movement, sneaking. Yeah, we already found that one out. We can switch between sprint and sneak and crouch. If you crouch, you move slower, but you are able to cut your noise by half. If the fighting has started in earnest, it is time to sprint. If you are sneaking, it often pays to stay crouched. There are 3 types of movement lines that are shown during movement to help you pick the best spot. A blue line, that's okay. That I noticed but didn't realize what it means. So a blue line indicates that you can see an enemy and that you are within range of your currently equipped weapon. A gray line indicates you can see an enemy but they are not in range of your currently equipped weapon. And finally, a red line indicates that an enemy will see you at that destination. Okay. Disabling security. Security can slow you down, force you to change your route, and will alert the security AI to your presence, and the AI will send agents on the ground to investigate. You can use your Vanguard's Gem Kit talent to temporarily disable a device. So that is really a crucial character and talent, the Gem Kit. If we want to be stealthy, of course. Could go in guns blazing as well, right? Stealth kills. If you kill an enemy, all of the events that they attempted to report to the security AI that turn are cancelled. Therefore, if an enemy sees you, but then you kill them, this report never reaches the security AI and no other enemy will be sent to investigate immediately. Therefore, isolating and taking out enemies without being seen or heard by other enemies allows you to kill with maximum stealth. Yeah. I think we did that with a couple of these guys. Not all of them though. Weapon options. In the bottom right corner we can see our carried weapons. Click a weapon to switch to it. Yeah, we did that. Targeting icon indicates how many targets we can attack from our current position. Or the movement destination we are considering, and the noise icon indicates how many enemies would hear the sound of that attack. Full auto allows us to shoot more than one target with an attack, achieve peak damage against single target or anywhere in between. Full auto costs additional AP but fires a number of completely separate attacks spread across the targets we can hit. But I guess that is only possible with weapons that have an auto function, right? Like an assault rifle or something. If you want to reduce the number of targets you are aiming at, less targets means more attacks per target and therefore more damage. You can use page down to reduce targets and page up to increase, okay? Okay, I have to remember that. Page up and down to increase the targets. Recoil and focus fire. So you move and attack, you accumulate recoil. I couldn't see any counter where that showed how much recoil we had. Each point of recoil reduces your attack accuracy by 1%. That's actually an interesting mechanic. If you attack the same target twice in a row without any other interrupting action, you gain focused fire, which ignores your recoil penalty for that attack. That's an interesting mechanic. Also rather realistic. I like that. Melee and charge attacks. Melee attacks are close in and deadly. When attacking from melee, your blade has a type of ammo called an IO bat charge. This limited pool can be used for special abilities like the Cyber Sword's deflection shield or to make a charged attack. Any combatant, not only Cyber Swords, can use these special attacks to cause massive damage spikes. However, your IO bat ammo will run out quickly, so pick your shots wisely. Oh, I thought it would recharge. Well, I have to check that one. Okay, so interesting. So guys, I think now that we have talked a lot and learned a bit about the whole background and stuff, I don't know what happens here if we go here and we start doing this one, mission planning. Maybe it starts or something, but let's do that one in the next episode. I think it's time to end this one. Thank you for watching. I find this game very promising. Looks pretty good so far already. And yeah, well, knowing the other games of the Trese Brothers, I am pretty confident here. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll continue in the next episode of this demo, and I'll do a little playlist for this one as well. Yeah, and please do share your thoughts, what you think. I guess if you know Shadowrun or Cyberpunk, then you should be pretty quickly familiar with this whole concept here. I like it, actually. I like the whole setting. Although with Shadowrun, of course, there's magic around, and we have not seen any magic here, so this is more like going into the pure Cyberpunk direction, which is more mundane and true science fiction and less fantasy, of course. There are no fantasy elements, but we'll see. Yeah, then thank you for watching again. I would appreciate if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never ever miss an episode again. See you next time. Bye-bye.